Hello, Encaustic friends. I'm back. I have melted a new medium, beeswax, Damar varnish. You can kind of see the unctuousness of the Damar crystals. I didn't smash them up like I usually do, make a little powder so that it blends better. I just dumped it in from this bag, and then here are the white beeswax palettes, and I poured it in this pot. I'm getting ready to prime some new birch panels. I'm going to have a show in a few weeks, and I want to start some new pieces. I've already got a lot of paint already in my pots on the floor here. Those of you who have seen my videos know that I've moved, and I'm still in the process of getting used to it. But you can't wait until everything's perfect. So they're on the floor instead of on the table next to me. But the first thing you have to do is prime the wood. And these are the birch panels that I have here. These ones all happen to be 14 by 14 inches. Oh, I got my fan up too. All my fans were put up. I'm really happy. And there are some older paintings which you've seen already, which will also be in the show. But these are some new panels, and you notice there are black sides to them. I like the sides of my boards to be neat. So what I do first is I stack them up, and then I spray them on the side with a matte black spray paint. It's easier to do it now than afterwards. And then afterwards, when the paint is all dripped on the side, I just scrape it off. Another thing I want to share with you are my brushes. Just got a new box of chip brushes, all different sizes. 3-inch, 2-inch, and 1-inch. As you know, I go through a lot of brushes. Those of you who do encaustic or acrylic go through a lot of brushes. So I get my brushes from eBay. There must be there's like several boxes of brushes in here. I found an eBay store that just sells brushes. And you can do it. Just go to eBay and put in the search engine, chip brush. I got all of these brushes for some ungodly low price, which means that, you know, when they get messed up, I don't bother cleaning them. I throw them away. I'm like, you those who know me know that I'm not real fussy about that stuff. Oh, there's a book over here, Formulas for Painters, which is an excellent book. It has lots of good formulas. No aesthetics, just formulas for encaustic everything. And it's available on Amazon. What I want to show you, and this is not going to be a real long video, I just want to show you my first step, because I'm getting ready to leave the studio now, and I want to get this kind of started before I come back tomorrow. So, switch hands, since I am right-handed, and just show you what I do. Now, those of you who know encaustic know what this is about. You have to soak the wood. It's very absorbent. You have to soak the wood with the wax. And I'm going to use one of the wider brushes, so I have as few streaks as possible. And you go over it. It's wet. Molten, rather. And you put on, doesn't matter if it bubbles up or creates like ridges, because after you put that on and go in both directions, after you put this on, you're going to burn it in with I use a heat gun. here. I set the pot on the one next to it. It's not real easy to do this while I'm hold the camera while I'm doing this, but I had a little tripod to put the camera on. And to tell you the truth, I didn't like the angle. I would have my daughter hold the camera, but she's busy watching some anime, and I don't want to disturb her. This is fine. You get the idea. That little mark right there from the bottom of the pot, that's going to disappear. All of this is going to disappear. So, let's do one more. The whole pot is off the fire now. So it's beginning to set up a little bit, but there's so much molten wax in here that it's not going to set up that quickly where I can't dip this brush in it. Before I got these big wide brushes, I was using the 1-inch ones to go over it, and that's just a waste of time. There. So we got 3. You get the idea. I stick the brush back into the pot. And there was already some wax medium that was in the pot that had the full complement of the Mar varnish in it. I didn't put any linseed oil in this mixture. I usually do. But I didn't this time for a couple reasons. I don't have a bottle handy. And also, the pigments that I use for my Encaustic are oil paint, which has the oil in it. Even if you take the oil out and let it soak on a newspaper to soak it, I prefer to use that. It still has enough oil in it, and I like the colors, and I can get a more varied range of colors because the bright colors in dry pigments are very expensive. And to tell you the truth, I'm not using dry pigments much these days, only because I have respiratory issues and I don't want to deal with powders in the air that I can breathe. That's what happens when you get older. You start to worry about things. So that's enough. I'm going to say bye-bye. And tomorrow I'll make another one where I get the next layers on. Bye.